Hello everybody, it's Kitten Kitsune again. I'm making another video on the Hardcore World, Season 3, Episode 3. Yes, I'm still alive and thriving actually in this world, I would say. So as you can see, I finally got around to changing my gamer tag. I've been meaning to do this for a while because the pink kitten was what I originally had as all my online usernames, but I have since changed it, well, a few different times, trying out some different things, but I finally changed the gamer tag, and I couldn't get the E in because you can only use 12 characters, which is still stupid, and that's just the number it gave me. But yeah, now I'm more closer to what my username is on all the other websites. So I've made a lot of progress in this world. Well, technically, not so much of it is what you can see, like in terms of building progress, but I made other kinds of progress, and I will show you right after I sleep. Well, I've gotten more cats, and I'm working on getting cats. So I went and I got zombie villagers, and I managed to get a few good groups of them after several nights of trying to find them. It was difficult. I cleared off that whole area and built some sky bridges as well to travel over to despawn enemies quicker and also be safe while I looked for zombie villagers. And since I have gotten decked out, okay, so I have my sword, this one, I got full enchants, baby. Yeah, I haven't added thorns. I'm still not sure if I'm going to or not. I've considered it. But yeah, we're decked out. I also, well actually, okay, first, I started growing some birch trees. So this is the area where I cleared out the land and I got some villagers. I got some farming villagers, and I got a librarian villagers that sell Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, and Mending. Those were the only ones I needed by the time I started doing that. And I've worked on this area a bit. Over here and behind here, I'm going to build my tree farms. And then I'm going to do all the animal farms here. And then I'm going to do paths on either side eventually. I've been tending on my farms. I have sheep now. I have lots of lovely colored sheep. And I went to the nether. Yeah. So I finally made another portal. And I'm working on the outside of it. I've built this tree. It looks really cool. It took a lot of working. I know it looks kind of strange right now, probably with the fences, but I'm going to add leaves around the fences. And I think by the time I'm done, it's going to look really cool. I'm really proud of this, even as I have it built already. And then I'm going to do pigs and chickens in these two plots. But yeah, it looks really good. And I found another fortress, and it was surprisingly pretty close. I haven't actually explored the whole thing, though, because the part of it that I found, there was a blaze spawner that I could see. So I just went to the blaze spawner and got a bunch of blaze rods. And I didn't really explore the whole fortress because I kept getting a lot of annoying spawns, and at that point I was getting kind of nervous. But something really crazy happened. I killed like 10 of them maybe, and I got those, and it's like the luck is insane. As you can also see, I have a lot of bones. I did do something else, and I'm going to show you real quick. I'll be right back. So, you remember that mob spawner I told you about? That I found the skeleton spawner? Well, I got soul sand in the nether, and so I finally got it set up as an XP farm. And usually what I do with these is I just make them functional, and there's just a bunch of ugly stone and diorite and andesite and a bunch of mixed things, and it doesn't look good. But this series, and really just Minecraft in general lately, I've been trying to push myself to make things look good as well as being functional. And so I've started decorating. I'm not finished yet because I'm still trying to figure out some of the details, but it's looking good so far. So here we go. I found a couple of geodes down farther in the mines, and I got reinforced glass, and it is so pretty. So I'm going to show you. So this is what I'm working on. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this design, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But basically, it's going to be deep slate. These are bone blocks. The tiled deep slate for the floors and ceilings, and then I'm going to have these little spots of nature in here as well, with the birch. I think it'll look cool. And I started filling this up with the new reinforced glass. I love the glass. It's so cool. And man, the spawner really looks amazing like this. I'm super happy with it. I'm still waiting on crystals to grow. So I still have to get this wall finished with the glass. But it's cool. You get a really good view of how it works and everything. So I'll put a leaf block on top of that because they were spawning on top of it. And so far that seems to help. But yeah, eventually I'm going to have wall designs. I've also thought about potentially making separate rooms and putting like maybe like other kinds of farms here, some automatic farms, maybe like sugar cane farm, maybe put some vines where they can grow so I can get vines. This is going to be my trash chute area, and I'm going to do more tree over here and in other places, so that it just kind of shakes it up so it's not all deep slate and bone blocks, because while they are cool, it's not all you want. I've got it set up with the hoppers, and all my stuff funnels into the chests, and I've already got a lot of stuff. I've got some other plans for this world as well. So I know one thing. So I have a pillager tower not too far from my base. There's a village. Well, you know where the front of my house is, where facing that way, almost straight that way, there is a pillager tower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a raid farm / iron farm there. And I've already tested it out, the design. It's someone else's design, and once I make it, I'll credit the person and link to their video describing how to make it as well. But it's super efficient. Lots of iron, lots of emeralds, lots of stuff. Totems. I'm definitely going to need totems for this world, if I'm going to have any hope of staying in it for a long time. So I will build that, but it needs a lot of resources, and it's going to take me a while. Right now I've been trying to focus on improving my area and stuff, and now that I've got better tools and better armor, it's a lot easier to do that. I still have to explore the Nether Fortress. I still have to do now preparations to go to the end. There were a lot of preparations. I can kill the dragon without dying. I've done it several times in survival. I've done it with worse armor than this, without dying once. As long as I have a decent bow, decent sword, all that stuff. But I'm still very nervous about it, so I want to have as much preparation as possible so that I can definitely beat the dragon without dying. And then we'll get elytra and shulker boxes, and I know I can loot an end city without dying. But I'm still a little nervous to do that, because right now the biggest hurdle is the dragon. That could really kill me right now. So, but I still have more to do before that. I need to get nether wart. I haven't gotten the nether wart from the fortress yet, so I'll have to do that sometime as well. I'm gonna start heading back. But yeah, once those preparations are made, maybe in a few episodes from now, we'll be tackling the end, beating the ender dragon. I do want an elytra. I'm probably not going to start working on any of my mega projects without an elytra. Also, speaking of mega projects, I have a question to ask you, how you feel about something. So, I'm used to playing Minecraft casually, just by myself, right? I mean, I play multiplayer, I have with my friends in the past, but right now I'm not on any servers or realms, and I haven't played with my friends recently. But just for my casual survival worlds, I tend to not cheat necessarily, or I guess you could talk about cheating, but I like to use the seed map. It's like chunkbase.com, and basically it gives you a map of the world, and it shows you different structures and their locations, and you can see all the biomes, and it's really handy because sometimes I find it so hard, especially with the storage, because the more you explore, the more storage it takes up on my phone, on the Minecraft app. I mean, it's not like it's a ton, but it's still enough to be like that I try not to explore too far. And it's easier to know where something is so that if I want to go to it, like a monument or something, instead of just finding one randomly, especially sometimes because I like them to be certain ways, especially if I'm going to do a build with one. So I was wondering what your opinion is on if I used outside apps or even just went in Create a World and searched for biomes/structures, because I know my mega base that I want to build, my future home base, I want it to be in an ice spikes biomes, but I have no clue where to find one, or even if I could find one reasonably, even with elytra. I mean, they're super rare, and even though I've got a lot of ice biome around me, there's still no guarantee that I'll find an ice spike biome, and it would be a lot easier to just go into creative, do a slash search, like on a copy of the world, do a slash search and see if I could find one. Or for a monument, if this goes on a long time, I'd like to do a nice monument build. But if you think that's too cheaty, or if I should just stick to pure vanilla, pure finding what I can find and making do with whatever it is, then I can do that too. I'm fine either way, really, I guess. I mean, I'm making this, I could just play hardcore by myself, but I'm making this series because I wanted to create a series, and also for the people watching that might like my videos. And of course I want to grow my channel, but I can make other series to, try and, grow my channel, grow a community, show off my skills, show off what I can do in Minecraft. I like playing the hardcore. But since you guys are going to be watching this, and you may not enjoy the experience as much if you feel like I'm not playing legitimately. Well, in any case, I just would like your opinion on that, how you feel about that. If several people say you're okay with it, I may go ahead and do it. Not to do anything crazy, not to just to find like certain things, like a monument or a certain biome, or so that when I go to these places in survival mode, I'm not just going blindly. I'm not like I have a location I can go. I have either a nether portal I can put somewhere to bring me to the place I want, or I have a direction to go in. If there's something several thousand blocks away, that'd be handy to know, because how am I going to find that exact location? Unless I just run into it randomly. But yeah, just please drop a comment on that, your opinion on that, and probably if even one of you says that you wouldn't enjoy the series as much if I did things that way, you think it would be more interesting if I just went with the flow and see what I found and what I didn't find, then I'll do that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video and watching my previous videos. If you haven't, please check them out. And hopefully next time I will have even more progress to show. I'll have the tree done, and maybe y'all have found some interesting things. Maybe we'll even be closer to tackling the dragon. Hopefully. If I can get elytra, I'll be really happy. That'll really help speed things along. And shulker boxes, of course. Anyways, just... sorry. I'm bad with the end. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.